Hey guys, back at Roseanne's kitchen table. What are we doing here? There's an annotation right around here to find out. I'm with Jaclyn Glenn, and I wanted to talk about something not controversial at all.
Not at all.
Feminism. That brings out the best in people.
The F word.
When you say feminism,
yes.
that people...
Man. The reactions are so different.
Totally different.
Ugh.
Well, I thought a nice way to start a conversation about feminism would be with the actual definition of the word feminism, since it seems to mean different things to different people. So feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men. So equality for men and for women. That's pretty good.
What a concept, right?
Does that seem crazy
It
to you?
escapes most people. Yeah, I mean, it's something that seems pretty common sense to me. People should be equal. But unfortunately, feminism has taken this like weird turn, like modern feminism. People just associate it with like man-hating, you know, women who don't shave their armpits, and it's very stereotypical, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of, I know we did something on Meninism, which is this group of guys that now feel like they're being, you know, pushed down and their rights are being trampled on by the feminists and by all minority groups and things like that. But generally, it's been pretty good for men, I would say.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
So
Straight men, it's been pretty good.
Would you identify as a feminist?
I believe everyone absolutely should be equal. So I don't believe in
Right.
extra rights.
Okay,
so
right. But that's not what I said.
Yeah. So,
So-
would I say that I'm a feminist by that definition of feminism?
Right.
Yes.
At the core definition, I feel like everybody would be like, hell yeah, I subscribe to that, of course.
So most people aren't going to disagree
I am
with
not
that.
a total asshole. I think women should be equal.
Right.
But when you say that you're a feminist today, almost it has like a little bit of a different meaning. Do you feel that way a little bit?
So it has a different meaning, like you would want certain laws in place to help women do better. Like there's that thing about the pay equality thing.
Right.
Women still get paid less.
And
So,
that,
you would
yeah.
so a feminist maybe would want those laws changed
Well,
so
I feel
that
like
it should be...
everyone should want that to be
Right.
See, this is what gets me. I don't understand why we can't just be like gender equality. Why does there need to be feminism? Why does there need to be women's rights versus men's rights? Why can't we just have like equal rights?
Right. Well, that's what I always say about the gay thing. Like, I don't want extra rights. I just want equal rights.
Right.
And guess what? The second I have equal rights, I'll stop talking about
Right.
it. And I think
Yeah.
pretty much that's what women
Exactly.
want too.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of feminists today go so far into it
Right.
that they're like almost putting men down.
Right.
And playing like social justice warriors kind of thing. They're fighting fights that don't need to necessarily be fought just to like
Right.
cause problems.
So we see that all the time, right?
Right.
Like online especially, we see
Yeah.
everyone's like fighting their
All the
thing
time.
all the time on their soapbox all the time. Do you think that those feminists are actually doing more damage to women because they're
Absolutely.
actually creating a situation where the guys
Yeah.
suddenly are on the defensive and then that's what causes people...
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar to like religious extremists. You know, they make the whole look bad. But there's a difference there because when it comes to religion, the extremists are actually more closely following the doctrines that they're, you know, given to believe. Whenever it comes to feminism, they're like going over and like making up shit that doesn't need to have anything to do with gender rights, you know?
Right. So am I a
It's just-
feminist? Did
Yeah, are you?
Did we
Are
decide?
you? No, yeah, you never answered me.
Yeah.
Are you?
So
By like today's standards, would you identify with the group of people that call themselves feminists?
It's hard to say. Like, I believe women should have equal rights, but now
It's
you're saying
hard.
I'm not
It's
being...
right, because you
Yeah.
don't want to subscribe to like the nonsense that goes above and beyond. So it's
Right.
like, for me, I'm hesitant to say I'm a feminist because of that. Like, I don't want to associate with that, you know?
Right.
But at
Well,
the
that's
same
how
time,
that's
it's
how I
like-
feel related to the gay thing. Like, as I said, like I want equality, but when I see all these organizations that they always have to pick a fight because they're in the business
Right.
of being oppressed, sort of. So,
Right.
like, you know, as Chris Rock says, the cops need a certain amount of crime.
Yeah.
And like, if you're in the
This is true.
business of, you know, being a minority group, then it's a real problem because once you get equal, then all those jobs and all the money dries
Yeah.
up and all that. So
Yeah.
I want women to be equal.
I do too, and this is
that
a pro-
controversial in
No, it's
2015?
not, and that's the problem because, like, by that definition, we would both be hell yeah, we're feminists. But
Yeah.
like, it's become so warped that now we're hesitant to subscribe or be a part of that group, and because of that, people label you as an anti-feminist, and it's just like, there's no winning.
Are we feminists? Are we anti-feminist?
Let us know in the comments.
Right down below.